Everyone, this is your future scientist here. In today's video, we are going to cover the topic planet. In the previous video, I have covered till the space rocks. So let's discuss about the planet one by one. So, what is the classification of the planet? There are three characteristics to classify a planet. It should keep its orbit clean. It should orbit a sun. Three, it should have enough mass to a spherical shape. To attain itself in a spherical shape. We will discuss about each characteristics one by one. Now, what are the types of planet? There are five main types of planet: rocky planet, gas giants, ice giants, dwarf planet, super Earth planets. We will discuss each about. Now, what are rocky planets? The short information about rocky planets are also known as terrestrial planet. They are the planet that have a solid rocky surface. They are primarily composed of silicate rocks or metals and have a relatively high density. Key characteristics: solid surfaces. Unlike gas giants, rocky planets have a hard surface you could theoretically stand on. Size: generally smaller than the gas giants. Location: they can found in the inner part of the solar system closer to the star. Now, what are gas giants? Short information about the gas giants. Gas giants are the large planet mostly made up of hydrogen, helium, with number of well-defined solid surfaces. Their key characteristics are massive size. They are much and more massive than the rocky planet. Composition. They are primarily composed of hydrogen, helium with possibility rock or metallic ores. A thick atmosphere, dense layer of gases, often with the storms and the strong winds. Low density. Despite their size, they have a low or average density. Now, what are the dwarf planets? We will discuss about later. First, I am going to explain you about the rocky dwarf planet and characteristics of the planets. I hope that everyone is able to see my notepad screen. So, first we are going to name our topic. I am going to name it with the help of black pen. So, the name of our topic is planets. Topic is planets. So, first we are going to talk about the classification of the planets. Classification of the planets. So, uh, let's start with the classification. Hmm. First, it must orbit a sun. Secondly, it should keep its orbit clean. And lastly, it must have enough mass to keep its orbit clean. To keep its orbit clean. So, one question arises from here, that why Pluto is not considered as a planet. So, why Pluto is not considered a planet? Drop your answer in the comment section. So, its answer is that Pluto does not keep its orbit does not keep its orbit does not keep its orbit clean. Therefore, we understand that. Let me draw a diagram. This is our sun. This is our sun, and this is the orbit of Pluto. It's like this only. Here, here is our Pluto. It have enough mass to keep its orbit clean. Means and it orbits a sun also. Therefore, the Pluto has the characteristic 3 and 1 has the characteristic of 3 and 1, but it does not keep its orbit clean, which means that so firstly need to know about the Kuiper belt. The Kuiper belt is beyond the Neptune. Therefore, there are many asteroids. So in the Pluto orbit, there are many asteroids orbiting like this. So it is unable to keep its orbit clean. Therefore, Pluto is not regarded as a planet. So a question also arises from here. Why was Pluto considered as a planet before 2006? Why was Pluto considered a planet before 2006? Its answer is that in 2006, which means 2006, the Astronomical Union changed the classification in the classifications under which an terrestrial body or gaseous body or gas body is considered a planet. So basically, what happened in the year 2006, International Astronomical Union (IAU) changed the classification under which a terrestrial body or a gaseous body is regarded as a planet. Therefore, from that time, the Pluto is not considered as a planet, because under that classification there are three characteristics: that the planet must keep its orbit clean, must orbit a sun, must keep its orbit clean, and must have enough mass to keep its orbit clean. The Pluto fulfill the first and third characteristics, but fail to keep the third characteristic. Now, moving further, what types of planets? Types of planets. So there are five main type of planet as I have already discussed. So what are the five types of planet? Name them. First, rocky, rocky planets, gaseous planet, gaseous. Third, what is that? It's a super Earth. Name the other two also. Sorry. Fourth, ice giant. Fifth, what is dwarf? Fifth is dwarf planet. So firstly, we will are going to talk about the rocky planets. So first is rocky planet. So what is rocky planet? Comment your answer below. The rocky planets, they have a rocky surface, compact rocky surface like our home planet Earth, like our home planet Earth. They have surface and land and have high density and have high density than gaseous planet like than gas giant, which means that this is suppose a rocky planet over which a probe can land, over which a probe can land, over which a probe can land. So question arises from here, what is a probe? What is a probe? What is a probe? What is a probe? Drop your answer in the comment section below. I will definitely read your answer. It is any object that hits the surface. It's the surface of a terrestrial body. Terrestrial body. It's the terrestrial body. Now let's discuss about gas giants. So, what are gas giants? Drop your answer in the comment section below. What are gas giants? The planets which are made up of gases, mainly mainly helium, helium and hydrogen, which are made up of helium and hydrogen. They don't have any rocky surface, but they can have a solid core, and they have a solid core. For example, Jupiter. For example, Jupiter is a gas giant planet. And one more key characteristic about the gas giant planet is they have low density. They have low density. And one more thing, for that I need to draw a diagram. Suppose this is a gas giant named Jupiter. Suppose this is Jupiter, and you try to land on the Jupiter, you will directly fall into its core. You won't survive because the atmospheric pressure in the layers of the Jupiter will not allow you to enter its core alive. It will just crush it. It will just crush you inside the pressure. One more key characteristic about that, they have storms going on them for years. Do you observe anything in the gaseous planet in our solar system? Yes, there is an example, that is example Jupiter's great red spot. Great red spot. So, for your understanding, the Great Red Spot is a storm which is estimated that its storm is going around thousands of years. That storm is continuously moving around the Jupiter, and it will continue from some more years. And after some time, we will see that the Jupiter storm has disappeared and it will lost its feature of having a great red spot. So, this is all about the gaseous planet. What are dwarf planets? What are dwarf planet? What are dwarf planets? So answer is that first you have to drop the answer in the comment section, and I am going to write that answer, and is a celestial body. Celestial body that revolves around the sun, or you can say orbits the sun, and have enough mass to be rounded by its own gravity. but has not cleared its orbital cleared its orbital path. It has not cleared its orbital path. It is the simplest definition. What is that? It is the simplest definition. So, do you remember any example in your solar system? I have already explained it earlier. Its example is Pluto. Why? You already know the answer. Hmm. That is, you can see that it is the Pluto, it is the sun, sorry, and this is Pluto. This is Pluto. This is Sun. It's orbiting around the Sun, but there are many asteroids. There are many asteroids in its path, therefore, it does not keep its orbit clean and it is classified into a new class of planet that is known as dwarf planets. That is known as dwarf planet. It's all about the dwarf planet. Now, we are going to talk about the ice giants. We are going to talk about the ice giant question. What are ice giants? What are ice giants? What are ice giants, man? So, ice giants are nothing. Are types. They are type of type of giant planets. Giant planets characterized characterized by composition of heavier elements that than hydrogen and helium than helium, including water, including water, methane, and ammonium. Ammonium. So basically, they are types of They are types of giant planets, characteristics by their composition of heavier elements than hydrogen, helium, including water, methane, and ammonium. Example. What is the example? Neptune, and Uranus in our solar system. In our solar system. So only the last type of planet is left, that is our super Earth planet. Super Earth planet. Let me give you the definition from my PPT. They are super Earth planets. Super Earth planet. Short information. Super Earth planet are the class of exoplanet. They are the class of exoplanet with a mass larger than the Earth but smaller that of ice giant like Uranus and Neptune. It's the basic definition of the super Earth planet. So super Earth planet is basically a planet outside our solar system, that have more mass than Earth, but less than ice giant. But ice giants like Uranus and Neptune. So super Earth planet are nothing but they are the planet which is outside our solar system but has more mass than the Earth but less than the ice giant, which means that this is our exoplanet, and this is our ice giant. Earth mass is smaller than the exoplanet, but exoplanet has a smaller mass than the ice giants like Uranus and Neptune. This is our Earth. This is exoplanet. This is exoplanet, and this is ice giant. This is ice giant. Exoplanet. Its example is, let me use some another color. T 01751b. Its example, you have already known that Uranus and Neptune are the example of the ice giant, and Earth is itself example, our home planet. Earth is our home planet. So a question arises from here: what are exoplanets? They are the planets that are found outside our but have possibility of life, but have possibility of life due to the presence of water, and other elements like nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon, carbon, carbon dioxide, and oxygen. Oxygen is rare in the case to found. It's rare to found on any exoplanet. We have not found any proof of the life existing on the any planet, but we regard T01715b as a super Earth planet or an exoplanet because it has the possibility of life due to the presence of water and other elements of other elements. So I hope that you understand my video. If you like this video, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so you will receive so you can receive all the notification or all the latest video which I have uploaded recently. Till the time, bye bye.